Nice duck and the timing on that duck. Nice.
Oh, Jaren with a spin, caught by Williams, and slams. Holy cow.
To keep playing like this, but Jaren Jackson Jr. bringing it early.
Jaren attacking, off glass and in, and the foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. an 11-point first quarter, and the second time he's done it in the opening period.
Well, and the thing for this is, since Jaren has come back into the game, it has been nothing but aggression from him getting to the basket.
Jackson Jr. building up a head of steam here. Then settle for as many threes. He's shooting a clear best from the field. Now, he walled off Draymond with the free arm, made the shot.
He didn't even need it, right?
I mean, he hooked him initially. No, but I'm saying, but then he knew, I'm going to get called for a hook, so I'm going to stop it.
Well, you see him just go straight into Draymond there, and then
Kyle Anderson got inside, and Jaren rejected him. Shot clock violation.
But right now, you're wearing the wrong color blue. As Jaren says, get that out of here.
Jaren, top 10 in the league. Just a hair under 2 shot blocks per game.
Well, that's great rim protection there.
Comebacks have not been Utah's forte. Jaren through the lane, hooks. Yes! At the horn. A 20-point first half for Jaren Jackson Jr.
He's 6'7".
Wells kicks it out in the corner. Jackson drives inside and able to get it to go. He is so improved offensively.
Before they look for that open pass, and right below the free throw line, Isaiah Collier. Jaren Jackson Jr. going back in his bag to the same.
11 points off the bench, 11 of the 34.
Yeah, good penetrating, creating by Deuce. Jackson all left-handed tonight.
He's really worked on his handle. Wow, what a shot falling down. Looked like he was losing control.
Robinson Earl got an open 3, and now Green got an open 3 because of
Kennard sets up Jaren. 3. Yes, and the foul. A 4-point chance for Jaren Jackson Jr.
So they're going to need more from Jaren and Dez here in this third quarter. Well, Jaren is about to go for his 4th 3-point play of this third quarter. See the shot there and the foul on Green.
Macy with 7. He has a couple of blocks as well. Bain with 9 assists tonight. Jaren. Yes, and the foul. Well, that'll be the second on him.
Like I said, Jaren's going to have to be more involved in this second.
Kennard weaving through the lane. Oh, what a great pass to Jaren, and the foul on Okogie. Oh, wow.
He has to then readjust. You see, he starts to jump, but the ball is not even low. So he has to reach, catch the ball low, and then be able to finish with Okogie.
Or the NBA app before it's too late. And again, just for today, your votes count 3 for 1. Jackson taking some bumping, and he's headed to the free throw line.
Out of the timeout, a little pin down. He curls into the paint, knowing that Randall has 4 fouls.
He's now got a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. He's 2 blocks away from a triple-double.
They have him listed at 6'11", 242.
Jaren Jackson Jr.'s been cooking. Shot clock winding down. Fading away. Oh, he went glass. Right at the feet of A-Rod. That is back-to-back quarters.
4th consecutive start for DiVincenzo. He's averaging 12 a game in a starting role. Jaren, a spin and a little push shot, and the Grizzlies are on the board.
Easy one for Gobert. Julius Randle taking away that left-hand drive that Jaren. Good, Fred VanVleet with his 3rd foul.
Jaren, offensive rebound. 4-point possession for the Grizzlies.
Warriors want that clock to tick. Triple J with the right hand. He is something else, and then you got a whistle after that.
Brandon Clark is
This might not
right
win.
there.
I'm pushing you to the ground.
That's exactly what you want.
They're now 1 for 4. Jaren Jackson Jr. is having his way in the paint.
Into the paint immediately. Now, he knocked down or took a couple threes early on, knocked one down. You got to start really paying attention to him out there because he is a very...
Everything running through Jaren Jackson Jr. at the moment for the Grizz. Leans inside, another and one.
If you're going to go double, you got to go double. Good and crafty enough to know if a double's coming. Now, you see Ryan, right? He knows he's not on double. He knows he's just really showing. He's showing, but he's not going to commit. And at this level,
that'll do it every time. In a 13-point deficit. Now Morant, perfect pass. He lulled him to sleep because he knew where Jaren Jackson Jr. was.
Keeping themselves around.
Barnes makes it an 11-point game. Barnes with 16. Bane to a back-cutting Jaren for the punch.
This comes as easy as it has come to this Grizzlies team. Nice backdoor cut.
The Grizzlies are physical. We have to match their physicality. And the Clippers have done that tonight. Jaren, wow, all kinds of contact and playing through it.
Frenetic is what the Grizzlies would like to have on more of a consistent basis. You see the wrap of the waist, the slap of the arm, because the shot clock running down. Oh, nice.
Jaren crosses over, attacks, and scores!
Should have been an and one. And should have been an and one.
He's worn his entire career, but can't because it's been retired. Chris Mullin.
Look at the foul.
Yeah, should have been a foul.
Easy should have been a foul. The crossover move, and then it goes through the help defense. I mean, Andrew Wiggins just grabbed it.
Bane on the quick advance. Jaren, a walk-up three, bango. And just like that, the Grizzlies erase a 7-point deficit.
That's what we're saying. Why wasn't that a foul instead of just a delay of game?
Leads to a turnover.
And you hear what Coach Keith said at the audio picked up. He said, don't worry about it. Come back on this end. Yup, come back on this end. See, that quick split second.
Get back on the other end.
And you heard Coach Keith even yell before this play, hey, don't worry about it. Get back. And
Jaren backing down against Jones. Wheels inside, hooks it up and the foul.
I like that play there. And let him go to work. See, will the double team come? You see Herter there just faking and fading, faking and getting back. Jaren, good patience, works his way all the way into the painted area. Nice.
And finish with a flourish. Morant down the runway. Drop off. Jaren slams.
You see his John Morant to the back. He makes everything look as if he's going to score. And no, the drop off to Jaren Jackson Jr. for his 25th point.
But the Grizzlies can't give up if they want to see this one out. The lead is 12. Jaren against Messi. Spins, got grabbed, and scored anyway.
Another double-digit fourth quarter for Jaren Jackson Jr. And he has become a force. What they do a great job of is they play the entirety of the game, and they use their athleticism. Jaren using his physicality to work his way to the basket and get that finish. We'll be watching during these basketball games. And so he's done a great job of showing out for his family. As you see here, just takes the smaller player and takes a lot of contact, but still is able to finish with that.
Now Jaren is shooting a better percentage from the floor and from three than he did last year when he had a career year. Goes to work against Jabari Walker, powers it in.
That's what I'm talking about. See Jaren Jackson Jr. the spin move. Now you go finish with the right hand. I'm going to finish with authority with the left. And you like the emotion shown there by Jaren. First, the versatility to get around. You're after taking 17 in the first half.
Lob for Jackson.
Yes. Well, here's the lob. I thought Sharp was going to have a chance of getting it. He can't. And then Jaren sticks the big paw up there and throws it down.
And we got some spillage, or Spencer just able to maintain possession. Laravia surprised Santi with that. Jaren wheels through the lane, draws another foul, and he hits.
Yeah, the Grizzlies have been able to do when the Sixers make these light runs.
Jaren and the foul.
Jaren forcing the issue, getting himself all the way to the basket. Nuggets back into that zone defense again.
Brandon Clark's in the middle of it. Wells will try for three. Oh! Jaren Jackson Jr.
Talking about nobody on the weak side puts a body on Jaren, and you allow Jaren to just take off.
Just over 3 minutes gone by here in the second. Kuminga guarding Jackson. Nice play, counted and a foul.
Good three-point shooter, so you've got to come out and take space away. Problem is he's legitimate 6'11" with wide shoulders, and he loves this move. He'll take you one direction, spin back, get you on his hip.
And they're drafting guys into the second round, like Jalen Wells. Yes, and the foul on Valanciunas.
They passed the ball. This is the new Jaren Jackson Jr. He got the basketball originally. He was in the corner. He could have taken a corner three. Valanciunas was nowhere near. He pulls the ball up higher so that now he has more space to play one-on-one. They did just that to get them baskets.
Now LeBron James guards Jaren. Jaren, yes, and the foul!
Use the big fella ready for these type of situations. It doesn't matter now you put LeBron James, a more physical player. Well, Jaren's still able to work his way to 2 feet in the painted area without a double.
Clark sets a screen, so switch. Finney-Smith playing with 2 fouls. Jackson spin to the rim, and he finishes. Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr., you said a Triple J going through the legs and right at Finney-Smith. He's got size, a quickness. That's some great footwork.
BC taps the rebound. Morant spins away with it. Oh, Ja! To Jaren and the foul! Oh, wow!
Back in South Carolina. Man, look, I'm trying to tell you. Come down to my hood and play with me. All he did was bring the Grizzlies with him.
Now look at this, Jaren Jackson Jr. running the floor, takes the contact, and nice finish by him. This is fun to watch.
The Grizzlies a 5-point lead. Pippen picked up by Simmons. 2 early fouls for Simmons. Jaren drives on Johnson, banks it in, and draws the foul.
And here again, because they have no bigs on the floor, but the think about this though, partner. He's still taking this from the 3-point line. This isn't a low post position.
Jaren backing down against Banchero, backing him down, hooking and hitting Jaren Jackson Jr. Man, you said he was locked in.
Defense comes, nice drop off, and then going the other way. No help on the interior.
Jackson looking to isolate.
Achua trying to pester him. Jackson gathers, uses his left hand. An impressive move there.
Goodness, Collier getting himself into the painted area to create something.
Jaren drives, a little half hook is in, and the foul.
And he's comfortable shooting it anywhere in the paint. This one you see is still above the dotted line in the painted area. Jalen Edwards has come around a Julius Randle screen. Good move here by Morant. Just can't get the finish.
Edey tap out rebound. Jaren. The Grizzlies converting on a second chance opportunity as they did in Minnesota.
Keeping the ball alive, does Edey. Jaren, the beneficiary.
See, we got to rebound better here in the second quarter. Got to try to limit them to just 1 shot. And then offensively, we got to get after the boards and crash the boards a little bit better as well. 5 offensive rebounds for the Rockets. Rebounds 1 on the offensive end. Jaren Jackson Jr. getting an and 1 opportunity here, going right at Aaron.
He switched all 5 on that possession.
Show and go by Triple J. Off glass and 1. Again with the left hand. He's propensity of times Triple J goes to the left, Katie.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean,
at 10 points in his 24 minutes against Oklahoma City. They got run off the floor by OKC. Jackson Jr. with a wild floater inside, gets the whistle and the foul. Anything they want in the paint. That is 10 points in the paint here in the first. Not even
18-point game. And it stays that way, but Jaren Jackson.
And the thing is, if you see this play, he had offensive rebounding position from the moment that ball came out of the double team. Look down here. He has DeJounte Murray on his backside.
Yeah, perfect positioning and going to the line.
Fans reacting as Taylor Jenkins is going to make some changes. The banker goes long range.
Again, if you're just joining us, no Ja Morant, no Desmond Bane for Memphis. Meanwhile, the Wizards are without Kyle Kuzma again. There's no Keyshawn George. No Corey Kispert. Paint.
I mean, you can't stop him. He's basically scoring at 3 levels, Chris. If it's not the 3-point line, he's able to put the ball on the floor. Oh, my
Joe
God.
doesn't tell them, hey, guys, go shoot a bunch of threes.
No,
just hit the best shot. And a lot of the time, that's what it is. Jackson puts his shoulder into Hauser and drops it in.
Nembhard averaging 7 points per game. Started 47 games last year for Indiana. Jaren spins away and flushes with 2 hands.
See Jaren with the spin and finish. And here he goes. There's a spin. They go for the steal. Or Jaren able to control and finish.
Morant has Murray on his hip. Lobs it for Jaren.
See, as Morant he holds one, brings the second. He knows where Jaren is. Doesn't have to look at him.
Jaren backing down, faces up, fills it up, and draws the foul. It's been a rough shooting night for Jaren, but
where he has been successful is getting into this area of the floor. Just the unsuccess has been.
And cut a big deficit down to something a little bit more manageable. Clark for Jaren.
You see here is Brandon Clark. Usually that's his little bunny in the inside, but he sees Jaren on the cut. A nice find for an easy one.
Drafted by the Knicks, but traded to Washington. Jaren crosses over on Sarr and punches with the left hand. Oh, they're going to call it the other way?
Oh, wow. See Jaren again. In and out. Sarr not even attempting to just let him go to work. Right here, back down. Back down.
Back down against Reddish.
There you go. It's easy basketball, Carter. Sometimes abandon what you think you should be doing.
John Morant at the scorer's table.
This is unstoppable.
No.
Especially, again, with another game where the opponent is not doubling.
25 points, 12 rebounds. Laravia gets it in for Jackson, way outside. Jackson forces a 3, and he banks it in! Book it for Jaren Jackson Jr.
But this is just a prayer. Excellent defense by Brooklyn. Jaren Jackson Jr., as he throws it up, is looking to draw a foul.
The previous play is being reviewed for a possible rim hit.
An excellent contest. Jackson just heaves it. Banker in.
They look
fresh. Without Nick Claxton.
Gotta be defensive 3 seconds.
Lob for Jaren. A 30-piece for Jaren.
For Judy Eubanks.
Eubanks draws duty to defend Jackson inside. Well, you get him that low in the lane, it's tough.
He's never going to give it up, Bowler.
Well, boy, has he found a home with this Minnesota franchise. And he's put together one of his better games of the season. Here comes Jackson going right into the chest of Randall.
Jackson a mismatch. They'll try it again. Drives on Grimes, off the glass and in. 35 for Triple J.
December the 23rd, he had missed his last 10 threes over his last 7 games. But he's 2 for 2, including at 3. Great sign for Şengün. Both teams getting it done. Brooks and Jackson going at it.
His footing, and then lost the ball. Edey ahead to Morant. Martin tracking back to block his shots. And Ja holding his right hand and now shaking.
Sets it up, Aldama, extra. Wells, the J, no, slap down. Jackson on the follow dunk.
They were all at home. James a knock away. Gathered by Jaren. He attacks in traffic and banks it home. Wizards have not led after 1 quarter or at the half this year. Jaren drives in, powers it in. Emphatic statement from Jaren Jackson Jr.
So the move here, Sarr comes out because Jaren is a 3-point shooter. He put his whole hand in the basket. Look at this one. His whole hand goes in the basket. Beautiful move. Look at there.
Tumani had 6 turnovers. He typically doesn't even have the ball in a position to make 6 turnovers.
Davis at 9 game minutes. Lakers by 1, nearing the midway point of the 4th. Jackson spin, gorgeous hang and finish.
In the right shoulder to protect.
And then gets himself down on the defensive end and into that crouch. Draws Jackson into a forearm, shoots it right into his chest, knocked him down. But no whistle.
LeBron 34 points, 14 assists. And his 15th assist attempt was broken up by Jaren Jackson Jr. Now in transition, Jackson thought about the 3 and still drives and flushes dishes it, and it's a 4-point game.
He had different intentions, but he was able to hang in the air long enough to get the layup. I think he wanted to throw that down on Jaren Jackson Jr.
And Jaren Jackson, oh, he went down hard.
They have blown this one open here in the fourth quarter.
As Pippen can't get it, Edey tries. Jackson there, counted and a foul. Jackson still fighting. 25 points now for Jackson.
Straight from the volleyball court to the basketball court. He said it was good to have some time to be a dad and watch his daughter play. Jackson's in the lane. Puts it up and in.
Came out, knocked down 6 threes in the game. They just came up a little bit short in what was one of the best games of the year at this point.
Jackson fouled.
You know, it's not now. It's a point to the NBA.
24-point lead in the second half, and the Nuggets made a late charge. Roles totally reversed tonight. Jaren in the lane, hooks, he hits.
Entry pass to Jackson, rolls in and lays it home, and a whistle.
And he guards Jaren. Jaren going at him, going glass, and cranking another one in. An 8-point first quarter for Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren, bit of bully ball, turns, hooks, and hits. Grizzlies lead at 31-30. Nice bounce back after the Grizzlies.
Never ask for it. I don't want the coaches looking at me like, I'm not listening to you. We're never going to live that down. How does Jackson keep doing this?
Olivia trying to get open. Jackson Jr. driving right in the paint. Hook shot good.
No middle.
Sweatshirts and jeans with a cowboy hat on the bench for the Raptors.
Jaren with a hook, he hits. A 20-10 game for Jaren Jackson Jr.'s first.
The party's just starting. I won't stand up yet.
That's some wobbly legs over there. Jackson Jr. bangs his way down inside and will get the and one.
Don't allow him to get free touches.
Jackson Jr. step back three. He's got 34.
Against Philly, he's got 14 already, but look at him making plays too.
Sometimes didn't realize how much the Kings missed him.
Rosen and Malik Monk, huge here in this fourth quarter.
Jaren drives, scoops, and scores remarkably. 28 for him.
Brandon Clark con la derecha se queda corto, pero coge el rebote. Scottie Pippen. Morán. Jaren Jackson salió despedido. Alexander Walker. Los árbitros no pitaron.
Jaren being guarded by Brooks. Brooks has 5 fouls. Jaren backs him down. Faces up, hits the hook.
Bane picks up his dribble this time, dishes inside. Jackson Jr.
Yeah, we got all mixed up at the top of the key there. Didn't talk those switches out very well.
And since December, he's hitting it about 38%. Got out of the gate slowly, but that young man is terrific.
Nice to see him trending in the right direction. Here's a guy that's trending in the right direction for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Shot clock didn't reset, it's down to 4. Jackson. Lefty. What? Wow. Oh my goodness. A lefty line drive.
2 for 2 for Castle on that trip. 8-point game. Jackson Jr. spinning over Bassie and got it. Jackson Jr. has 19 points as he hits his third three.
Matching the biggest lead of the game. Jaren Jackson Jr. splits the defense and flushed it.
Wolves have dodged some bullets here.
Jaren Jackson Jr. No, got his own and put it in, plus the foul.
Short-handed Sixer squad going. Some full court pressure on the inbound. Ja breaks it and then throws it up for Jackson, who's getting the pitter-pat dribble. Needs some help. He needed some help, but nobody was around. And here's Triple J.
We talk about it all the time.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
game out and where his place is in this game. Still a work in progress for Zach Edey.
But if I was Edey, as Jackson hits the tray.
Jackson throws it down, and he lost the ball again. Here comes Bridges. Bridges sidestep, layup, block from behind by Jaren Jackson Jr.
A couple of years ago, 6'10". Oh, watch the tenacity right there, denying Bridges.
He's going to have to go to help if they have any chance of slowing down Jaren Jackson Jr.
Okogie drives, Grizzlies block, Edey on the pickup.
For the help, doesn't leave the body to come over and help, and then both guys.
Rebound to Thompson. Great look ahead to Dylan Brooks and Jaren. What a block of Dylan Brooks.
Wow, Jaren. Take the basketball out.
And that's what he's in there for. Trey going hard, and it is blocked away by Jaren Jackson. Foul.
It was an 8-point game. That's a great block.
Yeah, he got the block before he got him across there.
Right.
He got the ball first.
He got the ball first.
And then, boom.
Johnson spinning. Jaren with a rejection. Loose ball off the nets.
An offensive player. I mean, he starts his move before Johnson even sees him coming. And because of it, we get 2 possessions to this Pacers 1 possession here.
Siakam wheels inside. Blocked by Jaren. Picked up by Smart, and then he's mowed down by Siakam. That is 3 on Siakam.
Good defense by Jake, and a great job by Jaren. The timing of when he came over for the block.
Bane 1 of 4 from distance. And a look ahead to Watson. And Jaren swallowed it up. Clark with the save. Down to 12 up. We're seeing a lot of guys plant their foot. Reddish. Blocked by Jaren. We're looking for an indication. What do we got?
The block there, and then it looks like that's off the hand of Cam Reddish. You see the block initially, and then watch the left hand.
Yeah,
right
Reddish,
there.
Reddish knocks it out.
Yes.
And Kevin Scott, after consultation, says, yep, it's Grizzlies ball.
The thing that you don't see is how much ground Collier in the painted area. It forces you to react. And you react. He made the right play.
6th assist for Collier. Jaren hooks and hits. Markkanen.
No chance. No chance. Let's see here, Jaren just puts his shoulder into the chest of Mark early in the season. Now there's no thought process to what he's doing.
Jackson for 3. Bango. Jaren Jackson Jr. second triple. 26
points scored off of the number of turnovers you have. You've done a good job in the game. See, Jaren.
So without Ja Morant, it's Kennard or Jaren Jackson Jr.
He
walked him.
I was just going to say that. He walked him straight in. He's not worried about Eve. He's looking, okay, where's the help coming from? And there's no help. This is a one-on-one game between Eve Misi.
Big man depth figures to be tested. Conchar on the drive and kick. Jackson Jr. with the floater. He's already matched his made field goals.
The one thing the Grizzlies have to do a better job of on these drives to the basket, you have to make a drive with a purpose. And now they're leaving their feet. Jaren short on that shot there, gets it back and able to put it back in. But too many times the drives to the basket towards these offensive rebounds, you see Jaren with the drive here to the basket, doesn't get it to go, but stays with it and is able to get catches and finish around the rim. This year, you see that nice little jump hook there added.
Jaren backing down over Washington. Yes! 16 for Jaren Jackson Jr.
For Huff to get by, and then here, P.J. Washington trying to body up, and Jaren, he's one of those guys that a couple go down, he's on fire.
Yeah, had 17 in the loss to Cleveland. Jaren hooks, hits.
Unstoppable. They would run more than they do, but they are still more so predicated on a half-court team as Jaren Jackson Jr. Nice job posting up, good pass over the top. We see on this end earlier, Van Vliet trying to guard Jaren. Nice big. You allow him to be a three-point shooter in those areas.
Dylan Brooks guards Jaren. Jaren backs down, got to the cup, banked it in. Early, including a three-point make and an and one. Jaren Jackson 4 for 4 for Şengün and 10 points.
How about quickness against Edey? Physicality, Jaren Jackson Jr. continues It's hot to start field guys to play in the association. See Jaren using his size, able to score.
They're on track for 43 wins right now. This time last year, 30-12, 22-20 right now.
Jackson going glass. Kind of just pushed it up with his left hand.
But offensively, you see the Grizzlies, and one of the things they've done, they've put the ball in Jaren Jackson's hands. He brings it.
Jackson against Randall now at the other end, trying to return the favorite boy. Masterful spin move, Jackson. Julius Randle is 0 for 7, Grant, from 3.
Zach Edey's back in the game. Josh Okogie entering for Charlotte. He's trying to guard Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren, just too big, too strong, just too good.
It's too hard. And the thing about it is Williams
17 on the shot clock, but Jaren Jackson Jr.
Okogie, he understands undersized. Mark Williams, they had the 5 offensive rebounds, did Charlotte in the first quarter. None to this point. And the Grizzlies not letting them get to the foul line much.
Jaren, Okogie went for the steal, and that was his first mistake.
See here, Okogie trying to use his quickness. But there now, Williams does come.
Jackson for 3. Got it. Jaren Jackson Jr. First triple for Jaren.
No, they don't. You see a good ball movement. Jaren goes into his move. They go to help.
They'll get another acquisition when Vince Williams Jr. is able to play again. Kennard, skip pass. Jaren, rhythm 3. Got it. Jaren Jackson Jr. first field goal of the game.
You see a good skip pass there. It's Eubanks too deep in a painted area. Jaren able to 38 assists in last night's basketball game.
Jaren driving, hooking, and hitting. Jaren Jackson Jr., one of the best in the league in the first.
You see it, Jaren Jackson Jr. one-on-one. And what you know, that little right shoulder. Right, and the big reason for that is because we got another huge monster that's down there that plays next to him. And so we got 2 huge guys on the floor together. Good hustle here by Jaren.
And he flips it in. Well,
down. Let's see here, good hustle by him to come up with that missed free throw. And you see the finish there with the left hand.
Vincent just 5 of 28 last year and 3 for 26 this year. Jaren Jackson comes back with a 3.
Yeah, he loves this shot. When he's the last guy up the floor because he's got the rebound, he likes to trail.
Jackson working on James, floats it up and down. 7 points for Jaren Jackson.
It's to his advantage when they're out of the perimeter here, but once you get into this area of the floor, now advantage goes to Jaren Jackson.
And now Aldama looking to push. The 3 from Jaren Jackson.
And that's the one he loves. Versatile offensive player, and he loves this. You know, an AD sprinting back to try to get into the play.
Lakers at 6-4, a game ahead of their pace last year through 10 games as Jackson finishes.
They get it done on both ends, and this battle has been fun to watch.
And it was, you could see that he was going to be the new Bruce Brown, but with a little bit more offense this season.
Jaren against Saric, mismatch.
It looked like Watson was maybe going to come late to help. Doesn't get there in time as Jaren.
Jaren, a walk-up 3. Got it!
Saric said the thing about this is I can't play him off the dribble. Saric, like, somebody help. Where's my help? Somebody help. Sorry.
Huff against Murray, the size mismatch. Now Jaren against Porter Jr. Takes him in the lane, elevates and hits. That little left-hand half hook. He's one of the best in the league at using it.
He loves that opportunity to get those shots, but this is where Jaren has been because those 2 guys weren't playing again.
Jaren with his 4th rejection of the game against Murray. Laravia, a Euro step, a drop off. Jaren got to the cup and banked it in.
See a nice drop off. Jaren running the floor.
No look Wells. Guarded by Embiid. Grizzlies need to create some space here for Jalen. Jaren, a corner 3. Bango.
Contact from the back, but still able to finish. A nice little skip pass here. Drive baseline kick to the opposite corner. And Jaren able to knock it down.
Arabia, tough catch. Jaren, wow.
What a find.
I just love the way Jake Laravia is playing right now.
To explode on this, but how about, look at this pass. Excuse me, let me just shovel this between you 2.
Jaren going at Embiid, who's got 5.
His left arm around his waist.
And Jaren banks it in anyway.
Stick with itness here by Jaren. Contact, but he just keeps playing the game. He continues to play. This one he's able to step through and get the left hand finish there.
Knee to knee. On that right knee of Embiid.
They're the staple of this Blazers offense this year.
Jaren hooks, hits.
They've been a staple of Jaren Jackson Jr.'s game, finding the open area. And then Jaren, talking about those 2 long strides, gives him enough room as a wild card because he can do so many different things, but how hard he plays the game.
Jaren drives, scoops, can't score, got it back, laid it in. Grizzlies working the offensive glass. That's their first second chance score of the night.
That's it, Jaren. Ransom just not physical enough. And Jaren, nice job staying with him.
Jaren, and the foul, got by Repair.
Little things that you don't get or you don't see a lot. Ja Morant has, for the last 3 possessions, has been trying to force feed Jaren to run the floor hard to get.
Jaren going right at Duren, backs him down, hooks, hits.
You see, it's Jaren. The thing that makes him such a nice move there by Beasley, taking it to the shot blocker.
Jaren passes on the 3, got the step, got the bucket. For the Grizzlies in the paint, a 6-0 run capped off by the Pippen. Shot clock down to 10. Jaren screens, now drives, floats, and hits. Jaren immediate impact, little screen and roll, the little half hook.
This is where Jaren Jackson Jr. is unguardable. And he gets in.
Jaren again, a screen, a throwback for Smart. Jaren now posting up against Murphy. Backs him down, hooks, and hits again.
Every time. Don't let them off the hook area. The double team doesn't come quick enough. He's able to get into the area.
Drew Holiday 4 for 17 from outside the arc. Oh, Jackson, that's tough. You can see Cornette giving him room because he's been driving.
All right, so you see Cornette, see him shaded to the left? I mean, that's a lot of space.
Jaren, leaner, high bounce.
And their inability to make threes really hurt the Grizzlies. But here, Jaren, great job there. Not forcing the issue, getting right below that.
Having a bit of a tough beginning. They've won 4 in a row overall, tied for the 2nd longest streak in the league. Oh, LeBron blocks it, and then it goes in. I think this just went in right off of LeBron, right?
It was double tip. Yeah, it was double tip, but
yeah.
Jaren Jackson will get the credit for the hoop, obviously.
No go. Yeah. Take the rest of the night off. Jaren spins and hits again.
Fun is that this can happen at any junction. This is not now. He didn't have a good first quarter because of the fouls. So if the individual doesn't have it going that night, then things aren't going to go awry.
Jaren going at Bamba.
You see here, Jaren Jackson Jr. More bomb, but not as physical.
Jackson once again against Bamba. Takes him into lane, hooks it up and in. On a 3-point shot this year that is most in the NBA. As you look at Jaren Jackson Jr. got a 9-point. Pippen works against Dunn. Takes him in the lane. Jaren against Zubac. Hooks it up and in.
Jaren Jackson Jr. good move here into the body of Zubac and able to.
Grizzlies have an early lead in Houston. Jaren Jackson Jr. first shot drops in. Welcome back, Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. his first.
You see here, it's nice to see Jaren. This little floater. That's the thing about Jaren.
They call it positionless basketball. There are very few specialists in this game anymore. You got to be able to do a little everything. Oh, Jaren, what a bully move against Mo Wagner. Just backed him off.
Playing with physicality. This is Jaren Jackson Jr. playing with physicality.
Smart calling for it. Offline with a 3. Tip rebound. Back to Marcus. Jaren will give it a go. for three.
The one thing you want to do on a defensive end for the Grizzlies is don't overhelp to Ben Simmons.
Jaren's three is through.
Desmond Bain was open on that three. You see here, they just don't pick up and know where Jaren is on this one.
Former Dallas Maverick. Oh, BC, a back tap rebound. Jaren for three. Bango. Jaren, Euro stepping and scoring. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. He certainly had an argument for a foul. He was 8 of 12 from three coming into tonight's game. He cans that three. Jaren backing down against Simmons. He hooks, he hits. 18 for Jaren Jackson Jr.
You see here, one-on-one again with Ben Simmons and Jaren Jackson Jr. at the top of the D. You can't quit playing, and he just continued to fight.
4 gone by, third quarter. Jaren leaning and hitting.
Got to find the partner. Dorian Finney-Smith, and again, it doesn't matter whether you give it to him in the post, where he's bigger, or...
Not going to get any easier for the Sixers over the next 7 days as Jackson spins and lays it up and in.
Grizzlies can take the lead. Edey's third block of the night. Jackson with that slingshot three.
Morant the low dribble. Kick it. Jackson for the lead. He's got it. Memphis up by 1.
Jaren backing down and hits the hook.
I love when Jaren gets the basketball. You see it, Jaren. They would just work his way down into the painted area. You know how much he loves that little half hook with the left hand there. You talk about colloquial length, but not a lot of strength.
Jaren, a walk-up three. Bingo!
Brandon Clark, great defense that can do it.
Wells with a ball fake and a pitch out. Jaren, 7 to shoot. He drives, he elevates and hits. Jaren Jackson Jr. play very fast, so do the Grizzlies.
I like that move, this move here by Jaren. Doesn't settle for the three. So he has the size of Williams Jr. with the time that he's been off, so you're not going to throw heavy minutes at him. No. You're still going to need all of these guys to be ready to perform.
Jaren for three. Bango! A 21-point first half.
And not just on the defensive side.
Jaren's got to look at a three. Bango! Jaren, 3 of 6. Jaren, a step back three. Bango! 32 for Jaren Jackson Jr., a season high.
Really when you're trying to win games. This looks just like this.
Against Sarr. Jaren, unstoppable tonight, 34.
Defensive player of the year. And then he goes on the offensive end and does this against your leading shot blocker in the associate.
Conchar, offensive rebound. Let's get Pippen an assist here. I see that triple-double. Sets up Jaren. Yes, there it is. That's number 9.
Blazers very cold in the first quarter, shooting the ball 6 of 21, 1 of 10 from 3. Memphis slightly above 50%. Jackson, a look from 3, and here comes Luke Kennard. Kennard playing in his 3rd game this year. 6'5" vet, terrific standstill three-point shooter. Out it comes to Jackson for 3. Edey in weight, blocks the shot, leading to a Jackson 3 in transition, feeling it now.
Yeah, that's Kennard directing traffic. He sent Conchar through along the baseline. So
against Miami, he's got 27. 5 gone by in the 4th. Jaren's got to look at a 3, and it drops in.
Turnovers are going to be the Grizzlies' Achilles heel this season.
Jackson for 3, got it.
Bain working on Io now. Pippen off to the left. Jackson can shoot it from out there and knocks down the tray.
Yeah, he's very comfortable playing out on the perimeter. You know, he doesn't have the, he hadn't had the, he had a quick hook. There's Jaren Jackson. But he's had a quick hook, recently.
Bain rolls baseline. Up top, Jackson for 3.
I like the way the Grizzlies closed out that 3rd quarter.
Jaren, an open 3. Got it! His 2nd of the game. Portland is up to 18% shooting from beyond the arc. Jaren, good again.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
They have just one road win, and that was at Portland. Jaren against Javonte Green, mismatch.
It's a good defense. You give it the twos. You don't want the threes or the extra possessions.
LaRavia. Bain covered up in the corner. Jaren, an open three. A long two. It's a long two rather for Jaren. He's got 13.
They started with Quentin Jackson. They said, no, this isn't going the way we wanted to. Jaren, nice shot here in the paint. So they come back in.
And Toppin is down and hurting, and he's holding his left leg. Jaren for three. Got it. 3 minutes remaining. Shot clock at 6 for Morant. Morant against Halliburton, whips it into the corner. A Jaren three, bingo! Right between the eyes, and the Grizzlies go up 17.
Memphis shooting at the basket to our right and in possession of the ball after the opening tip. Here's Morant, and he goes to Jaren Jackson Jr. for a corner three that's good. Rookie Jalen Wells on the drive into the paint, kept out of the deep paint by Luka. Bain on the kick out, misses a three. The rebound is tipped around, and Wells has it, and Jackson will shoot his second three of the game and make his second three of the game.
1 for 6 from downtown. Yeah, 11 of our 14 shots have been three-point shots. Now Holiday defending Jackson, who scores over, and that's 10 in a row for the Grizzlies.
A really gutsy performance so far by the Celtics.
Championship medal. Jaren Jackson, a lot of up fakes, and gets the deuce.
That left hand is nasty.
He is now being guarded by Clark. Valanciunas on the pull-up. Grizzlies took care of business last night, beating Denver 122 to 113. Now Wills. Cut off on the baseline. Passes it to Jackson Jr.
Quick release.
Smart's doubled. LaRavia down the lane. An open Jaren Jackson triple. That's in. Pippen thought about the three. Jaren will take and make from downtown. And Colin Castleton to the scores table. The cheers are for Yuki predominantly. Jaren banks in a three to give him 20 on the night.
Jaren Jackson Jr., Defensive Player of the Year. Blocks leader a couple of times from the outside. That's what he does, Stu. Steps into that three from straight away. Zach Edey. He puts it on the floor, a little rhythm. This is good swinging of the basketball to Jaren Jackson Jr. from Ja.
Bain, Wells, extra pass. Jaren wants it. Drives on Curry. Into the lane. Hooks and hits. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 13.
Bain to Jackson. And the three-pointer is good.
Allowed him to elevate and not getting that much needed three. And speaking of which, Jaren Jackson Jr. can definitely.
Morant with 10 to shoot. Screen by Edey. Morant. 5 to shoot. Works against Olynyk. Corner three, Jaren. Yes! Big make and took.
Começar a colocar alguns jogadores que não entraram. Anunoby bateu para dentro, marcado pelo Jaren.
Don't fall for it anymore.
On that right side, always. Wembanyama, Jackson Jr. there again. Former Defensive Player of the Year. Coming up big in the fourth quarter. Morant.
And knocked away. A forest of arms.
Oh, wow, Jaren. Huge block by Jaren.
Morant back the other way.
Off the screen, Green for three. Rockets get it back. Good hustle. Into Şengün. Another block. Stays with it. Loses it out of bounds.
You have to know exactly where they are.
Aldama's three. Nope. And Williams the rebound. White going downhill. A spin, and Jaren says no.
Just to hold Kobe White up, made him make another move and adjust so Jaren could get there with the big swat.
Talk about Kobe White's ability to make three. Dosumu's three. That's off, but a room service rebound. Williams misfires at the rim.
The block there, and then Jaren Jackson Jr. also comes up with one with the block Panther. Stops Thompson using his length to guide that one back in.
Wilson again going to his right. This time Jaren blocks it. 92-86. Schroeder blocked by Jaren. Moody for three.
Do another one, Jake.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. 7 turnovers. Whitmore. Jaren got a piece. Picked up by Pippen. Morant against Holiday. Bodies him out of the way. Scoops doesn't score. Wells fouls it up and in.
Hart leads the league in loose balls, recovering. You saw it there. So this man omnipotent on the D now.
And Jackson answers with a 3.
Improvising that time with the reverse layup.
Jackson fires and rattles in a 3.
You're talking about a team that's at third best in the Western Conference getting embarrassed tonight.
And Jaren Jackson
working against Barnes. Little half hook, no. Edey caps the rebound. Jaren off the reload, puts it up and in. And Zach Edey is having a massive impact in this game. Jaren one-on-one with Scotty Barnes. Backs him down, swings the hook, no. And hook dropped in. Intercepted by Pippen.
A lot of touches already. Bang. Got him out of position. Has a drive and a kick for Jaren Jackson. They've got the first 6.
Rotation.
Right.
And that's what playing with pace does.
Yeah, none of their starters, except for Jaren Jackson, played more than 24, 25 minutes last night. He's creating space and got it. That's a good read by CJ at double figures now with 11 points and 3 boards. Man, threes are falling, aren't they? We got 45 on the board, and we still have just inside of 9 left in the half. Deep 3. Jaren Jackson Jr. and a timeout for Willie Green. There was enough space over there, wasn't it? So that's where it begins with Pels. Good start. And that's 24 points. The floater. A few minutes without John Morant, of course. Jaren Jackson, when he creates space that close, hard to guard. It's automatic. So here we go. Final 12 minutes. Luke Kennard sets it up for a corner 3. Jaren Jackson Jr. They get what they wanted in the ATO. Bang. Yeah. That's a bad fastball to the other corner.
It wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't at all.
Jackson trying to use his size and just bowls his way right to the rim for the 2. Little mismatch. They're trying to get it to Jaren Jackson Jr. Trying to back down Hartenstein. Left-hand shot, and that's what he's got in his bag.
Never mind that the shot blocker was there.
Jackson Jr., the step, and he was able to get around Hartenstein. But they are absolutely beat up. You've got to win this game tonight.
You got to win this game, and the Suns have to go on a run. We haven't seen them go on many runs during this stretch.
And you love the fact that Book was able to get right to the basket. See that ball go through the net. Jackson Jr. inside again.
That's what winning does. And the Suns, they have to get up that hill, and they'll start to know how to win once they start to settle down and feel real confident in doing it. They just have not had that chance. Everybody over there knows that they're going to play. And we haven't mentioned Zach Edey, who is a problem as well, and he's played exceptional for them.
Desmond Bane, who had the big second quarter.
That's a travel. I don't know how he got away with that.
Well, most nights it is. Tonight, it is not.
He did not want him to have to dribble it.
Bane outside, Jackson Jr. at the screen. Laces the 3. 21 for Tyus. Just under 5 to go. 4-point game. Jackson Jr. on the drive. Left-hand floater off the glass.
When this Kings team is knocking down their threes, they are a tough team to defend, and they just haven't been able to do it consistently. As Jaren Jackson, the pump fake, it just allows the defense to catch up, and they didn't really get a clean advantage on that possession.
Jackson Jr. with the left. He is so good.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Nice read by Devin Carter.
Sacramento already hanging $50 on Memphis, and once again, left hand, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Almost able to come up and save that ball in that last offensive possession.
A rare ball screen by Memphis as Jackson. Bang. Out to Jackson for 3. Wow, good offense by Memphis. The lead back down to 6. Doug Christie.
27.
Jackson rips through. Wild shot that falls.
Arabia, that time Lindy Waters didn't let him turn the corner. Jaren Jackson Jr. up and under with the left hand. That just kept coming. Jackson Jr. That left hand, he's so skilled for a guy who's 6'11", and Steve Kerr. We're going to wait on Jonathan Kuminga, who had a bad ankle roll and went to the locker room immediately. But you don't have GP2 and you don't have Brandon Pajemski. You don't have Steph Curry. As Jaren Jackson answers on the other end. Dak Heaney, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bain, Jalen Wells, and Scottie Pippen Jr. Triple J putting it up and in. And he tried to hand it back to Edey. Good hands to save the turnover. Jaren Jackson Jr. He's just bigger than everybody.
I love his from being a clutch game, but it's going to be tough with this team.
And Jackson, he gets ahead of steam. He gets right to the rim. And JJJ's got 19.
But again,
have yourself a game.
It's Schroeder's pick and roll. Pick and roll.
Jackson to shed Kyle Anderson and flipping it in.
A wide open 3 for Luke Kennard. And then you give up because of the turnover that you get. A lob for Lively if Jaren gets one to fall inside.
Jaren facing up. They've led by as many as 11. Grizzlies have not tasted the lead tonight. Jaren early against Kleba. Single coverage. Drops it in. 7 for Jaren.
Especially with someone coming to the basket because all they have to do is throw it high for him.
Jaren banks it in. Wells on the attack against Grimes. Grizzlies had 2 slicing through the back door. It was too crowded. Jaren backs down, faces up, hooks and hits.
So cannot pick up the 3rd foul. Now the other thing the Grizzlies did a good job of, they cut down on the straight line drives. As Jaren gets all the way to the basket here for the lay-in.
Wells against Klay Thompson. Huff covered up. Couldn't get loose with the 3. Jaren's 3 dances and drops in. And Jaren points back to the bench. And look at Kennard with the rebound and the escape dribble. Now he attacks. He banks but misses. Tipped in by Jaren Jackson Jr. 27 for Jaren. Najee Marshall guards Jaren. Jaren, middle of the floor, hangs, hand hits. 33. Jaren on the move against Whitmore. Faces up, hooks and hits. Jaren against Zubac, spins, banks it in. Drives on Barrett, flares it out. Jaren works underneath, got to the cup and flipped it in. Jaren Jackson Jr. gets the Grizzlies off to the early start. Morant drives.
Nice kick out.
Wells, an open 3. Around and out. Jaren offensive rebound and the stick back. Jaren Jackson Jr. Bain thought about the pull-up 3. Jaren off the bounce against Abaji, banks it in. Jaren Jackson Jr. flexing his muscle in. He boards the Jalen Wilson 3-point miss. Jaren, deep position, no contest against Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder goes down the floor pointing to himself, realizing he had a couple opportunities to take a shot that he did.
Lob for Jaren and he lays it in.
Past 2 seasons, Lakers are 7-6 without him, but they don't have to deal with that here tonight. Back in the lineup. Smart is back in. You know, they had a trio of players who were questionable coming in.
Penalty, it won't mean anything until the next one.
You know, he was ultra aggressive coming back as Jackson scores, talking about Reeves the other night.
Max Christie did a good job of making Ja turn it over off the dribble.
Fast break points. That's 9 now for the Lakers, but the Grizz come right back and answer back with Jaren Jackson Jr. Got to get in the 5 count, and they do to Jaren Jackson Jr. in very deep where he can do damage. Give the assist to Morant.
I don't think he's ever been invited to shoot before.
Well, nobody was even challenging. And they'll get a 2 at the other end, and they'll quickly hustle back defensively. Right back to 15 up.
Yeah, no, next couple of minutes really important for both teams.
Jaren Jackson Jr. smooth.
Oh, wow, he was up under the basket.
Jackson with the left hand.
He's highly skilled.
Steals plus blocks. Rolls against Embiid. Left it short. Got his own miss. Forced it back up and in.
So our pinnacle effective advice, we want the Grizzlies to convert turnovers. Right now, they got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Jaren off glass. Jaren going early. Bane. Jaren, tough finish. And again, Bane with the distribution. That's Pippen going downhill against Strother. Backdoor, LaRavia. Now Pippen on the attack. Gives it to Jaren. Leans in and scores.
That he has gained over these years to get to the basket.
Carrington a step up three off the back iron. Rebound Pippen. Jaren for three. Yes! Jaren Jackson Jr.